Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Excellence in Math. I am Pravina P. In the last session, we have mastered the foundations like what factorization is, what are the different structures of algebraic expressions, also various techniques to break them into irreducible factors. After explaining this lesson in my class, honestly, I have seen a question mark in my student's face. It's that when I'm ever going to use this in the real life. Look, honestly, that's a great question. If you are wondering that whether it is just for the sake of exams or it really matters in the real life, then today's session is for you. Well, in today's session, we are going to see that factorization is not just a chapter in the book. We are going to explore and understand that we can find the solutions for the real world problems with the help of factorization. Why to wait for that? Let's get into the lesson. Let us try to understand the real life applications of factorization with the help of an example. Imagine that you are a city planner. You have a plot of land with an area x square plus 19x plus 34 square meters. To build a fence, you need to know the exact expressions for length and the width. To find the dimensions, you have to deconstruct this area into its factors. That is factorization. Let's recap the factorizing an expression by using a method of splitting the middle term. Here, if you consider this area of the rectangular plot land that is given in terms of x square plus 19x plus 34. Here the product of coefficient of x square and the constant term is what? It is 1 times 34 is 34. Now, by using the splitting the middle term, we just need to find the factors of this 34 in order to get their sum as 19. So let's try to write the factor pairs for 34. Like 1 34s are 34 and 2 17s are 34. Yes, of course, we got the factor pair, that is 2 and 17. Now, let's split the middle term, that is x square plus 19x to be written as 17x plus 2x plus 34. Now, without going to use any advanced technique, let's try to identify the common factor in all the terms. Is there a common factor in all the 4 terms? Definitely no. In that case, we just need to factorize this by using a regrouping method. So I am just grouping them into 2 groups, that is x square plus 17x plus 2x plus 34. Hope you are clear? Now, will you be able to find any common factor in the first group? Yes, of course, that is x. If I take x as common, I can write the expression as x plus 17. Similarly, if I find that, see, 2 and 34 both are even numbers. So we can consider 2 as a common factor and let's write this as x plus 17. Now, if I take the common factor x plus 17 as out, I'll be left with an expression x plus 2. See, now the given area of a rectangular plot land is to be expressed as its irreducible factors. They are dimensions of that particular rectangle. So with this dimensions of x plus 17 meters and x plus 2 meters, we can easily able to fence the rectangular park. Are you clear with the first application of factorization in our real life? Let's move on to the next real life application of this factorization concept. Before going to understand the real life application of factorization concept, I would like to ask you a question. Have you ever noticed How photo looks perfect on your phone even when you zoom it or zoom out. How they automatically adjusting the sizes based on your screen size. Any idea? The secret is not just a magic, it's factorization. Let's try to understand with an example. Imagine you are designing your own social media app. You have a rectangular spot for a feature photo. The app's code tells you about the area of this feature photo, that is x square plus 5x plus 6. But here is a problem. Computer cannot draw a photo just by knowing its area. It needs the dimensions, exact dimensions, length and width. So the image does not look squeezed. This is where exactly the factorization does. Like by using splitting the middle term method, we can find the factors of 6 so that their sum is equals to 5. They are 2 and 3. So I can split the middle term 5x in terms of 2x plus 3x plus 6. And again by regrouping them, x times of x plus 2 plus 3 times of x plus 2. Clear? And I can decompose them into x plus 2 times x plus 3. Now, with the help of factorization, we can decompose the dimensions of this particular area related to the feature photo. If we find the perfect dimensions, make sure every photo fits perfectly. This is how factorization helps us even in the real life, not just for designing a plot lands, also designing our social media apps. With these examples, it clearly explains that whether it is a rectangular plot land or a computers need two measurements, length and width. But sometimes we have only one area. Factorization is a bridge between these two. These are the few applications of factorization concept in our real life. After listening to this explanation, hope you understand that factorization is not just an exercise or a chapter in the textbook. It really matters in the real world in order to find the solutions for so many problems. Hope you clearly understand that not only just what is factorization and what are the various methods to factorize, but also you got a clear idea about it's just not a chapter in the book. It's really a skill which helps us to find the solutions for the real life problems as well. In case if you want to know more about this concept or any other concept, please feel free to comment below. I will try to cover in the upcoming sessions. If you find the content of this video is useful, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Also press the bell icon in order to get the notifications. We will meet again in the next session. Thank you. Jai Hind.